See if this is the.
It's beginning. A face for radio. You know,
Exactly.
That's all you get. That's the best you can get in the Smash community. You know, not a lot of A-list celebrities looking to commentate. You all had benefits? You'll have a face double in the final cut. Yeah, it's gonna be Ryan Reynolds just pasted horribly.
Dibs on Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, I'll grab Ryan Gosling. Just be the Ryans.
Damn it.
Yeah, you played yourself. All right, so starting
Strong
off.
start from Injanear.
Yeah, he said he's game plan as it should be, but still stating the obvious isn't bad. He said his game plan is to try to play slow. Obviously, first to 10s are very long, or can be, depending how they go. So he's gonna have to hold on to that.
All I'm hearing is Team AWOL's lame propaganda of play slow, die slow.
So far,
Unlike the glorious TSM, which believes in live fast, win fast.
I'm not going to comment on the kind of gameplay that TSM brings to the table. I'll just remind you that you've got a bunch of Nesses and Game & Watches on your team, so...
Hey man, I'm just saying, we got speed on our side too.
That's true.
I don't see any Falcons on your team.
But Greninja's fast as hell.
What is he, stylish? No.
Yes, what? Alright, moving on. More
Does
like
he have a gun that he
SM.
doesn't use? No.
That is a statement for sure. And so still a slight lead for Wolf here. At least the stocks are even now, but he's sticking to his guns. He's playing slow. Which if you've seen SmashNight transformation over time, it's a big deal. Just not a lot of our players knew how to slow things down up until recently. Goes a long ways.
SmashNight's really fallen on hard times in recent days.
People learning to play the game appropriately. Rough times. Turning onto your street in like 10 seconds. Alyssa, don't twitch and drive. I know your FOMO is really bad, but I know how to slow things down. That's my specialty. What?
Hey. I just put on the Crocs and the socks.
Yes.
I'll slow things right down.
They call me the freezer. And while we've been screwing around,
Yeah.
things have evened right back up. Oh no, please tell me you regret typing that. She doesn't. She has no regret. Slow equals lame. Bruh, you play Snake.
And he plays Snake like a brilliant antagonizing master.
It is a hype Snake, don't get me wrong. You like to box with him, but I'm saying you play Snake. I don't want to hear it, sir.
We'll see if Injanear gets any extra credit off of this one, or if Sergeant 5 can close this one out.
I mean, continuing to be the first to take stocks is ideal, but his cushion keeps shrinking. My controllers smoke. You do break them pretty quickly.
Close one there.
Alyssa's games do take forever.
Oh no.
Whenever I have to flip the streams, I'm always just like, is this 30 minutes for a best of 3? It is in fact best of 3 30 minutes. My thumb is broken. Slow equals lame. Hard. Finish the job. He's still,
a sizable lead, yeah.
It's been back and forth, but never really in Marth's favor. The best he's done so far is even it up, but I mean, Wolf can die very early if he's not careful. Like this. Exactly like this. That was scary.
That was a close one. See if you can make this.
Oh no. Oh no, back and forth.
Oof. Marth does win that recovery game.
Yeah.
Every time.
Alrighty.
Very close first game.
Yeah. Literally anyone's game up until the very end there.
It will be done before the day comes.
Yeah, I was not concerned about that. Just a matter of I didn't want to forget.
Yeah.
Alright, this is a good pick for Wolf, but I'm pretty sure Marth likes it too, so...
Just a classic. I feel like there's only a few characters that really suffer on Battlefield.
Yeah. But they're definitely zoners, I feel like, don't want this because you can go around all their projectiles, but we don't have to worry about that too much. We got basically a sortie fight here. Ooh.
Ooh, an early stock.
That DI has me shaking my head a little bit, but maybe he hit a button in the blast zone. But yeah, I mean, that is exactly how you want to start game 2 to show that, you know, you should have won game 1. You might have made some mistakes, but it's a first to 10.
Like wanting to play the part of the game that happens off stage when you're playing Wolf.
Yeah, like forgetting that this isn't Dragon Ball Z and you're probably one of the most skippable characters in the game. And maybe the lesson wasn't learned, I'm not sure. But hey, like, look at all this extra credit.
That was good spacing on that there to come back. Risky call, but...
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that, like, you get punished for. Get me daddy, wait, no. Namers, behave. And I'm thrown. That didn't take much. Yeah, so he's already on track to take 2 stock leads, what I was going to say. You just entered Battle of Your Sex Tape. Currently, the score is up to date, so only 1 game has been played, and it was honestly in Wolf's favor up until the very end, whenever it was just a mistake led to an early death. Scooter, there's no saving that one. Oh, our bot is plugging plugging Snickers. Nice. There is none.
Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's a low one, but he makes it. Alrighty.
Really walling out Sergeant 5 on this one.
Yeah, I mean,
he's feels much more like a dominant game than the first one.
Yep. Again, making a statement, which after a loss like that, it's important to keep your head straight, and he seems to be doing that. There are some, you know, the fun thing about first to 10s are it's a game of stamina, but also like your ability to read your opponent's, you know.
You get a lot of time to learn and adapt and
exactly, a lot of habits. And Dylan here, you know, he's known as Old Man Melee, but he's also known as just being Google Fiber because he is incredible at downloading all of the things you want to do that you don't even realize you do all the time, and punishing you for it hard. And that tends to come into play by game 8, 9, whatever. Like, oh, you like to roll here every time? I guarantee you he's going to figure that out.
I think we're also seeing a bit of I think the Marth's still not at the level of Falcon. I think we're seeing, you know, he gets a lot off of the hard punishes on things.
Yes,
and
that's also true.
Not getting quite as much off of the Marth punishes.
Yeah, Marth is not incredibly consistent as a character. So even if you know the setups and whatnot, you have to actually land like the right hitboxes, which can be tough.
Now here's the question. The man just picked Yoshi's story. Are we seeing Falcon?
I would be amazed if we did. I might have to reevaluate things.
Alright, this might be a different...
Guaranteed to be a different game. Yep. So...
Curious, this matchup probably is not great for Falcon in general, right?
I mean, you're playing... Not that Ultimate has to work this way, but Wolf is definitely like A to S tier. Falcon, less so, right? But he is explosive, and he can steal stocks, and so I think it's really a matter of... I think this one definitely comes down to how comfortable the people are with their characters.
That's fair. And we know both of them are pretty comfortable at this point with these characters, but definitely Dylan's been Falcon in since the beginning of time.
Yeah, 2000,
since
I think.
The Big Bang.
I still am amazed to see, honestly, that he's behind. I guess I was kind of expecting more of a coming out of the gate swinging, but it's not running away like it was last time. Even matchup, in your opinion? I think at our level especially, yeah. Ooh.
That was a good call out.
Speaking of habits. Good call out for sure.
I think one of the things that's been fun to watch change in Injanear's gameplay is a lot more like acknowledgement of how much stage control matters. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things that I think used to suffer a lot of going for the hyped plays but giving up control for them.
Yep. You can't always hold forward. That's like a big boundary in this game between people who play it casually and people who actually like want to learn to play it competitively. Is it just doesn't work to always be running at your opponent.
Yeah.
Defensive play is definitely very
sad
strong.
to see that even Light had to slow down to do better.
But that's the thing, is it's not like the whole tempo has to slow down. You just you slow down in neutral, and then you still get to be crazy explosive. Oh, that looks like a Greninja hitbox right there. What the hell is that? No, only attack, no defense. I mean,
I agree with your strategy. Much more hype games that way.
We do play like that more than we should, but it's good to have the switch.
That was a good recovery. Really
wolf,
like fading back out.
Yep. The Wolf Flash could have spiked if Sergeant 5 was in the wrong place at the wrong time. We fit trainer.
I mean, when you're that fit, you don't need to play defense.
Exactly. You can always be running at people. You got the stamina for it.
Oh, was that a footstool?
I believe so. Or it was a missed wall hop, I'm not sure. And Dylan says we are running that right back to the same stage. No surprises there either.
If you let the man play on Yoshi's Story, the man's gonna play on Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, it's not like he doesn't have a state that he prefers over playing Falcon on Yoshi's Story. It doesn't. That's like the peak. It doesn't go up from there.
That's as good as it gets.
If you let him do that, he will always go there. Has to be, I don't know, it has to be a damning matchup that like just the other character is amazing there. But there are those characters. Apparently like Mario's incredible there because he just ladders you off the top and it's horrible. There we go, we're seeing some call outs. He's getting a better sense of like how to extend his advantage state. It felt like last game he was like covering a lot of options that just weren't what Injanear was going for. He wasn't necessarily getting anything guaranteed. It was just a lot of guess and check, and he wasn't getting what he needed.
Might have just been taking a game to download too.
I mean,
from the start of this one.
Yeah, and he's a different, you know, as we said, Injanear is a different player than we're used to.
Yeah,
so a lot of the habits that maybe Dylan's used to looking for just aren't there anymore.
Yeah,
so he's having to
throw out
adjust.
the old checklist.
But whatever he's changed, it seems to be suiting him so far. Kind of the opposite of what I was just saying is like now he's just kind of taking the small hits just to keep Injanear on his toes, up in the air, whatever. Like he's not going for anything big, but chipping away at him, taking that extra credit. He's almost lapped him.
Yeah, smart way to play when you've got a lead the whole game.
Ooh.
That always hurts.
Yep. Wolf is very easily killed off stage, but it is like it's a dangerous thing to do.
It is. It's the
It isn't free.
There's a risk.
Yeah. You can get a lot off of it, but you gotta know you could also just lose everything.
A hard read there.
I mean that move has no end lag,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
it doesn't cost you much to throw it out. Deceptively large hitbox. Hit the butthole hitbox. Incredible. Oh yeah, he scouted that out from a mile away. Like, okay, fool me once, shame on me. But he's not running off the stage again. As much as Dylan loves to do that. A lot of jab too. Jab is again keeping.
Oh, that's tough.
Keeping Injanear off balance.
Yeah, these have been very back and forth.
Oh yeah, this is the best I could hope for. 4 games in and completely even. Can't get much better than that. Admittedly, was excited to see more of the Marth, but back to the
It might come back.
Good.
Oh, there we go.
Speaking of character swapping.
All right, we got fast Ganon and slow Ganon and slow Falcon with sword.
Yep. This is a definite skill check of, do you have your combos optimized? Because if so, Ganon doesn't actually get to play the game. And if you don't, make sure you're not running into shit. So far, Dylan coming in playing pretty elusive, which is, great. What he needs to do.
Game plan, yep. Chain grabs.
Oof, that jab coming out, serving well.
Those Dorias are always scary, regardless of how far away they are from actually hitting you.
Having some non-flashbacks to your own first of 10 with them.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't have PTSD.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I don't think I've ever been more aware of your neutral getup habit than after that.
I don't think anyone was ever more aware of that.
Apparently, no matter what you do, you could be throwing out a Falcon punch and it's one frame away from coming out, and you'll be like, yeah, I think neutral getup.
You could tase me every time I neutral get up, and I'd still do it.
Yeah, you could, as long as you can hit the button. That's the other good thing about these is as good as it is for the players to learn each other's habits, we get to kind of watch them dissect each other and learn, which is fun for me.
It is fun. Did that uppy trade with the down air? Because I think he took damage.
Yeah, it was.
I've not seen that before.
The jank Falcon up B, and the like nipple hitbox. Like that spike is huge. Oof.
That's tough. Good edge guard.
Yeah, it was. Rolling away from Ganon in neutral is definitely the best way to get hit by a whiz kick. Ooh.
Nice knee to bring it back.
But yeah, that's a. He's got a big target now, and Dylan loves the raw knees, so he feels very comfortable. If you give him a big opening with a laggy move in neutral, you best believe he's going for that. And to his credit, I mean,
he lands it a lot.
Yeah, he does land it a lot, and Ganon, for all the ways he can die off stage, like he's a heavy dude. He's tough to kill if you aren't getting, your big hits in. And the fact that Dylan hasn't let him live to 200 or anything like that really shows that he's finding his openings. It's a perfectly even game, but I think we know one character is much closer to dying than the other.
Yeah.
Oh god. Just the tip. Oh. Taking the dash attack.
Smart.
Yeah. Didn't want to risk trying to get something bigger.
Yeah, tough not to try there, but
taking the stage control. Again, people getting better, understanding the trades. Oh, he had the read but didn't commit. Red roll. Oh, what was that? He's still living, fat boy.
Oh, forward throw to take it.
Damn. That was solid ledge trapping. Those are the fun mind games, right? Like,
yeah, tough man to get off the ledge against.
Yeah. And you're bringing a lumbering brute off the edge. It doesn't make it easier.
Yep.
Bronson's doing some leather working while we're streaming.
Awesome.
It's a really cool hobby. I wish I knew. It's got a cool pattern though. I don't know what that is, but I like it, Bronson.
It's looking great, man.
Thanks for sharing. Cool to see, even if I don't fully understand what I'm looking at. But feel free to enlighten us. Pocket Meta Knight from the Brawl days.
They might. I don't know if any of us want to see it. But.
As a melee enthusiast, you best believe Dylan thinks of Brawl as a 4-letter word. Which it's not.
Not quite.
I had to double check.
And I mean, sure, Brawl was an abomination, but at least it wasn't a Smash 4 abomination.
You take that back. Smash 4 was way more competitive than Brawl.
Really?
Yes. Brawl had random tripping. Just that's all I have to say. It was
Brawl
literally
also had Subspace Emissary, which was a
that was great, yeah. But
and at the time I wasn't playing competitive Smash.
Exactly.
My opinions are biased.
It was a great game. Like I thought it was the pinnacle of gaming as a kid because all my favorite characters were suddenly in a storyline together. Like fuck yeah. But now, like looking back on the actual gameplay, that was not meant.
I've not played it in a long time.
It was literally designed to kill Smash as a competitive game because they hated Melee becoming what it became. Like it was a concerted effort by Nintendo to ruin competitive Smash.
It's a bummer. Look how far they've come. They almost welcome us now.
You just get random cease and desists sometimes, but you know.
But it's a love-hate relationship. Yeah. They at least don't kick us out of the house all the time.
Right. It's abusive, but we are unfortunately we're sunk cost fallacy. We're in too deep at this point. And getting back to game.
Lots of good thing there.
Oh, that
tough.
is. Yep, you hate to see that because it was definitely within reach. Now it's a much bigger uphill battle. Still doable, but
I was too distracted thinking about Brawl, and I did not see that first stock disappear.
Yep.
I did not realize it's a 2-stock lead already.
Yep. You know, easy to get distracted. They made competitive Mario Kart mainstream.
Honestly, that'd be fun.
It is.
I feel like it'd just be NASCAR, but like
Yeah.
But with items
saying,
and turns.
I feel like items would have to be off just like in Smash because they're just anti-competitive by their very nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nintendo is branding over any other opportunity. They want to be family friendly and not scary. Ooh.
Gotcha.
But I mean, that stock was so stale. He was ready to get rid of it regardless. Small price to pay for potentially edge guarding.
Oh yeah, definitely items are essential in Mario Kart.
Sure, I'm just saying.
Not in this game.
Good luck with making that an actual competitive game.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh, I don't know what the read was, but he had it. What were you gonna say?
Hey, you're telling me you don't want us to lose shell whoever's doing the best?
Like, you earned the right to lose or lead.
In space.
I'm getting him in the center frame, thank you very much. Let's expand. There we go. Had like half a Dylan. Slowly like leaning in. He's working his way over there. He's gonna beat him up in real life. Got mad with power. This was the final straw. Oof.
Just like that, you can see the difference between a combo and 3 hits.
Yep. The smash attacks cover so much area. It doesn't seem like a good strategy, and you want to say it shouldn't work, but then you roll into it, and you're like, well...
Then you watch Light get 3-0'd by...
You know, even then, though, he was...
No.
That wasn't the kind of gameplay I'm usually scared of. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, Nairo's Ganon is an enigma.
Yes, definitely.
I do not understand it by any means.
No one does.
That was... a lot of chances to get gimped there, and Injanear somehow kept a level head through it all, which is impressive. They just had a hump fight.
Yep. Ganon's hump is bigger, apparently.
Apparently so. I don't know. We'll have to see whenever Season 4 begins. Not this Saturday, but the next one, to anybody who's in chat who doesn't already know that. We got plans.
I don't know why I thought it was this weekend.
You're not alone. Bronson was messaging me at work, and he was like, that sad moment when you realize that SmashNight is actually 2 weeks away instead of 1.
Oh man, that means I have a whole weekend to work on Snickers. That's
exactly,
great.
yeah. I was like, there's no rush. I honestly am not sure if... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how much Dylan's gonna have to do to get back at even, but
yeah, that's tough.
It's easy to lose those stocks early. Ooh, that was
a good move.
Yep.
Oh,
okay.
Good call, not going for it.
That's what he needed.
That's what he needed. Yep.
Again,
There's
just
the duality of Ganon. You can kill him in 3 hits, but you can die in 1 offstage interaction.
I'm also just gonna call out like veteran mindset there, like being down by so much and knowing exactly what it takes to get back even again. Like that is somebody who's been playing Smash competitively for years, and ow.
Oh, that's commentator's curse if I've ever seen it.
So here's the thing: Ganon didn't have a sword in Melee. He didn't see that coming.
Oh man.
What's the score?
It is 3-4 in his favor.
What's that?
3-4 in your favor.
You're winning.
Score.
You're winning 4-3 sets or games.
Okay.
You not see the readout at the top of the screen?
I was thinking the same thing.
right there. Yeah. I'm glad we're both really dumb. Ooh, the weak. Oh wow! I honestly, I guess he didn't need it, but that would have been a very Dylan moment to just turn the up B around and go for the jugular.
Yep.
He had him.
I was halfway expecting it.
It was not a 0 to death quite, but damn, quite the string. Ooh, what is happening?
I don't know. I
think that was a side B misinput.
Imagine that was not the intended input. Wow, that was. Thank you, Captain Falcon's air mobility.
Yes. After up B, he I think has like I want to say the best air mobility in the
Wow.
What?
The second knee and that interaction. That's how physics works, folks.
If you want to know what pure joy looks like, look in the player cam as Dylan giggles at landing his second knee after throwing out a knee to both players die. I think that's pretty much what he lives for right there.
Yep. That is peak Smash Bros. peak Captain Falcon.
Yep. Oh no. Ganon put himself off stage, gets back pretty free, but never mind. Does cost him still. Not a stock, but a good amount of damage. Ooh.
Done a lot of those real close forward smashes. Everybody's doing a good job of shielding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking.
I mean, sometimes it really is that simple. Ooh, good tech, but it doesn't matter.
That's tough.
Because Ganon. Yep.
Yo, that clash was...
That was wild.
I was about to say, I said, if you want to know what pure, unadulterated joy looks like, look in the player cam right now, because Dylan's living his best life after landing miss knee into both players dying.
Blank.
Yeah.
Death, yeah.
Just nonsense. I agree with you, and I think that it is a risky option, but you have to
happen.
You have to use all your options
Yep.
for any of them to be respected. Otherwise, like, the good option will always be covered, and it's no longer good.
In the Wolfkin. Mm-hmm. Probably a little better matchup.
Yeah.
Obviously not as comfortable of a pick, but
I think, honestly, the problem, if you will, with the Wolf as a mix-up is he's basically just S-tier Ganon.
Yep.
Like, he plays very similarly. His weaknesses, his strengths, like, his strengths are stronger, his weaknesses probably a little bit less devastating, but
a lot of the same, yeah.
yeah, it's not like you're really forcing Sergeant 5 to completely change up his game plan. And you can see what I was talking about earlier. He's got the read on pretty much everything that he wants to do.
Yep.
Like, it is
That's where he's trying to be.
He's meeting him at every spot before Injanear has a chance to get there.
This is the I feel like Sergeant 5 really shines in the first attempts because he gets more.
I'm taking... I need a rest.
Okay, sounds good. Calling a quick timeout here. A little break. You can feel free
Going
to
for the,
grab water. Bathroom's over there if you need it.
That bathroom was magical for me last time.
Yeah, let's say the mental breaks are very important in these stamina battles. Enough of our beautiful faces.
It's just a Falcon.
You shut your mouth. Okay.
Scooter, no.
Fun story here. Alyssa picked up Min when she came out. As much as Alyssa picks up any character, but honestly more so. She actually, like, for a while, like, asked me to teach her combos, which, I mean, if you've seen her play Yoshi, you understand that that's a big deal. And it was the only thing I've ever seen actually tilt John.
That's amazing.
It was incredible. He had to step away playing friendlies with my girlfriend. Meanwhile, he would just troll me in grand finals, didn't give a fuck. But playing with Alyssa in friendlies before SmashNight was, like, difficult for him, and that was hilarious to me. Yeah,
that's glorious.
If you want to see him lose his goddamn mind, play Min. He hated it.
That does make sense as a Bowser main.
Yeah, he did better, like, once he realized he could play Rob and just snowball fight the way he plays Rob, but we live in. But yeah, that was a moment for me where I was like, if it were any other character, I might actually consider picking them up, but I'll just let my girlfriend tilt him, I guess.
Yeah.
Min. There she is.
Gotta come in and rep.
Zoning, but with punches from the Mexico.
I like that.
Also lasers coming out of your punches on command.
Because half the stage wasn't enough. You need 3/4.
Yeah. And if I recently got a grab on you, now they're more deadly. Character makes a lot of sense. You made him so mad, yeah. His Joker is actually cancerous.
Oh, you mean the counter to counter to counter to counter to counter? To side B?
I've never seen him play any character that I didn't immediately after go, oh, I didn't know this could be cancerous. Like, Joker's one of the hypest combo characters in the game, and he just reduced him to whatever that was, and it made me so sad.
In John's defense, the online community did that well before John did.
John is the online community. Let's be real.
That's true.
That is how he became what he is. Too much Wi-Fi. It does this to the brain.
Just quick play, man.
Wi-Fi, not even once. You're not throwing enough counter in there, honestly. He just counter out everything.
I hated there was a good chunk of time where that just worked on me really well.
Yeah.
Because
we're all out there we're trying to learn true combos which take work, and rather than like him also trying to do true combos so everybody's getting better, he just punish you for trying. And that's why I hate that playstyle, is nobody's getting better. It's a boring way to play, and worse yet, the counterplay is equally boring.
John's having a great time while it's happening.
That makes it worse. Lightning Buster times 50. Is that, I don't know which one that is. With a dash of flame.
I've seen you pull that. Lightning Buster is the Pyramithra B, neutral B.
Oh, yes.
I've seen you play that way before, Scooter.
Yes.
It upsets me.
I've said that he is a PGJC. Because yeah, clearly went to, you know, the way you get onto Smash shows, and just like I came from offline only and like slowly got into online, especially due to COVID. Dylan obviously same way, being from Melee and whatnot. But a lot of people, like, their first way playing this game was just online, and that was a different world.
Yep. You play differently,
and you can see it in the options and the things that they enjoy most.
Oh, you could feel them fighting the wolf flash instinct there.
Yeah, it runs deep. Kudos to him. He's brought it to.
Yeah, this has been a very back and forth game.
It's not quite last hit unless you get like a really huge read, but he's in it.
See the nerfs coming out a little bit from both of them here.
What is Japanese parry? Is that where you just flash the shield a million times? That's also a John favorite. Oh, that's probably it.
Oh,
yep.
Wow. Yeah.
That
back air is so much stronger than it looks.
Yeah, it doesn't even give you the end screen half the time.
No.
You just kind of keep going.
Same names? Yeah.
Just can make it extra frustrating because you're like, all right, here's my game plan. Oh, it's over. Like, damn it. STI had a Kazuya jab. Yeah.
Isn't it just down and away?
Up and away.
Oh, huh.
Up makes you go further, so if you want to get out of a combo,
That makes sense.
up is nice. Spamming shield, yeah. Yeah, y'all, again, the similarities crack me up. Y'all's Kazuyas are, well, yours has gotten better, but when you were first playing him against me, I was like, oh, it's John's Kazuya. Just use a lot of jab, a lot of armored smash attacks, but now you're actually doing like the things that he does, electric wind god fist, all that stuff. But yeah, that was a character when he picked him up, I was like, oh, John finally learned a combo. Just hold A.
Hold A. Oh, we're seeing the Marth come back.
Yep, I think it's
Yep, it was time.
he's comfortable. He realizes he has to learn this character if he's going to actually play him. So what better time to do it than when you've got a bit of a lead to play with? Can actually like take some chances, try things out, and it not cost you the first attempt.
See if the reads he's gotten translate to the same kind of punish game with Marth.
Yeah, like that's a big thing, right? Is like you'll know what's coming, but not necessarily know what the option is.
Yep.
Good back air. It's interesting to see how that beat out the Nair. Like went right over it. Got more reach than you realize sometimes. Kazuya side. Yeah, the problem there, as I've explained to you, is playing against John for so long and playing characters that can always come back from Bowser's side. I just always, the second I get grabbed, go off the ledge, and Diddy can't make it back, so I was like, oh wait, I just keep dying. We had a game where like he did the Kazuya side, and I took us off the stage, and then I was at 0, and he did it again, and I just took us off the stage. I was like, god damn it, the muscle memory is too deep.
That's pretty good.
On walled stages, Diddy can make it back, because he can wall cling, but nowhere else.
Yeah, the uppie's good, but not that good.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm used to Greninja. Oh no.
Oh wow, what a catch.
Greninja up B, which can make it back on any stage, and Rob, who fucking flies. So, just cheating. It shows. It's I mean, it's a crazy good combo starter, obviously. And extender, for all I know. Actually a perfect move with no downsides. Electric Wind God Fists. It's one of the 75 moves that Kazuya has.
Yeah, come on, don't you know all the names?
Muscle memory takes months to register. Yeah, I believe it. Alright. So we're at least gonna give the Marth a legit attempt here. We're giving him more than one game. Like to see. Egregious winning game. Fuck. Yeah, the trick to playing Kazuya is the same as playing most of the fighting game characters, which is you don't fight them. You just stay away from them to the best of your abilities, throw out the safest moves possible, and for the love of God, don't get comboed. You start getting comboed, SDI like your life depends on it, because it most certainly does.
Or hear me out, you could just hold in.
You're not going to want to do that.
As a zoner.
Oh no, he stole it.
That's a good gimp.
That was a good gimp. People are discovering techs on his crouch dash and invisibility. Yeah. I have a feeling that if I continue trying to play this game competitively, I'm going to have to get used to playing against Kazuya. And Steve, which I don't love.
Concept.
Kazuya and Steve are not matchups I'm like dying to learn, but I have a feeling it's required if you want to like go to a major in the next year. You can surf across the stage fully invulnerable. Love that for me.
I wonder if something like that gets bad enough if they would patch it.
They like still are coming in to patch amiibo stuff in, so I feel like if something got super bad, they might like I don't think they want another Bayonetta situation.
Yeah.
Like Sakurai shook his head at the Nintendo Invitational whenever Leo ladder comboed with Bayo. He was like, nope, that shit's going. Oh. Man. Dylan respecting the option, he didn't want to deal with potentially getting spiked, yeah. Oh no. Covering the roll read too hard and not being ready to react. Steve meta's
yeah, I do think it's going to get crazy. It's a completely different game, but yeah. I think it'll be interesting to watch. Personally biased, but I think Link's got a lot of potential still too.
Yeah, I think most of the item characters, like,
yeah,
it's just so much.
Yeah, Tweak's shown just how crazy of stuff you can do with Diddy already.
Mm-hmm. Rob's got a bunch of shit that nobody uses because he's already broken without it.
Yep.
But it's there. Ooh, he's living. All ceiling on the stage. Oh, we're throwing ourselves off stage and not getting punished for it. Too lazy to fully optimize these new DLC characters. With one simple word, banana. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, Colin, but I'm picking Diddy up kind of semi-seriously, just out of curiosity.
We got to him.
It's just, it looks like everything I love about my two characters combined. For the most part. He's a little slow for me, but his movement's cool if you can learn the stuff. No, don't. Notice that the Ultimate community has a reputation for being allergic to grinding. Yeah, it's just that, I mean, especially when characters like fucking Pithra come out who can do amazing without really having to learn much specific tech, like it's just hard to rationalize putting in the time, I think.
Yeah.
There are those who still want to do it and who push the meta forward, but whether or not the stuff sees use at competitive play, like, that's the thing. Like, there's been some crazy Rob tech out for a long time. You see it in the combo videos, but you don't see it. Oof. You don't see it online, or in bracket usually.
Yeah.
Alrighty. He's figuring out some edge guarding options. Treating him well. Leo, don't just play one character.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, the fact that
both of them play multiple characters so well.
Right. Anytime you're saying like, oh, only this character's worth playing, they'll like be like, fuck you, I play Corn now, and everybody's like, oh, Corn broken.
Yep.
So, you know, I'm glad to see them spreading the love around so we don't end up with just like 50 Pithras at the top.
Were you devastated when MKLeo stopped playing Greninja? Did you get hyped for a minute, or was it you knew it wasn't gonna last?
I knew that, like, from the way he was doing it, he wasn't serious about it, and honestly I was like more worried because I was like, oh, if he does well with this character, people are gonna be like, see, like, I was mostly worried because it was the online era, and I was like vehement that Greninja sucked online, and then he decided to pick him up when we only had online. I was like, bro, why? You're making a liar of me. No Pithra is just destroying it, and Pithra's not like everywhere, which is good because I don't find them that interesting to watch. Because, I mean,
yeah, they're at least not like terrible. Like I don't find them super boring or anything, but they're certainly not as hype as.
They're very linear.
Yeah.
Ooh, gotta know that's coming.
also a little biased on this, but I'd rather watch like Fox and Diddy and Falcon any day than
I mean, yeah, I don't feel like it's ridiculous to say that like the high octane combo characters are just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Seriously maining them, but too boring. Yeah, I mean, it's the same reason a lot of people don't play Lucina. It's like, everybody recognizes she's good, but if you play this game as a career, you gotta play a character that actually interests you. I mean, and shout out to Proto Banham for like making her look cool, because she can be, but it's tough. Much like the flower spices. Tweak has run through half the roster by now, and he openly admits that's just like how he does things.
Probably makes him a much more balanced player. Like, you just understand so much more about all your options when you've played that many different characters.
For sure. I mean, that's something even I like to do. Like, if I hate a matchup, as long as I don't, like, despise playing the character, I'll play around with them for a bit just to see, like, what are my pain points so I can make use of those. Damn, the edge guard getting...
Yeah, dang.
He's adapting.
Good job, yeah.
Because I thought it was just a Marth thing, but he's finding ways to do it against Falcon, too, which is... you know, showing that the lessons are carrying over, like you said. Not to say with him changing characters, but with his opponent changing characters.
Yeah, I remember when I first diverged from Fox and picked up Palu, and I was like, "Oh, grab's an option I can use."
All right.
It just wasn't a thing before.
Oh, he's walling him out, keeping him at the ledge.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some good adaptation.
Oof. Cool. That recovery was a good mix-up, yeah. I thought it was going to be a mistake, but honestly, it was a good mix-up. Yeah. All I learned whenever I was playing, that's kind of actually how I wound up with the Rob, is because that, like, I was not having a ton of trouble with JC's Rob, but, like, everybody in our group was, and I was just like, what all can this character do? And that's when I was like, oh, he actually has some pretty fun item play, so it just kind of stuck. Ika beats Leo, more or less. Yeah, I don't think he's really picked up characters that counter that super well. I have no idea how.
Oh wow, that was a that was a hype play. That was so really cool.
Nothing to say, but a better commentator would have had a pop off, but all I can manage is seeing the opportunity to completely flip the tables and going for it. And it paid off. That was high risk. If he missed that, he's dead, but worth it. See, I'm just curious, like, how does Corrin do against Pikachu? Like, it's just a weird matchup. It's got a sword going on. I just don't know how... I don't know how that goes, because there's not a lot of Pikachu at ESAM, and that's about it.
Also not a lot of Corrin, is there?
No. I'm just saying, like, does he actually have it covered? Because I'm sure Byleth Pikachu is miserable for him. Does fine against Swordies. Yeah.
Wow, heck of an edge guard.
That is. I'm a little, I guess, not surprised, but I was unsure when that interaction came. The up B versus the the Nair, what would win?
Falcon Nair, yeah.
Because like hit one, I could see like maybe just trading and like they both drop.
That must have been more timing than like an honest to goodness trade.
Yeah, like if a different hitbox had been out, like a weaker hitbox, it might have lost. Yeah. I was a Pika main at one point, but honestly, I don't like floaties.
It feels so slow.
Yeah. Like, you can play Pika pretty quick. You can throw out a lot of options, but your movement itself is just kind of eh. Leo's Corrin, crazy. Yeah, I haven't really watched much of it. I like caught just grand finals, I think, watching him play Spargo, and it was pretty crazy. Oh, we out there?
That move is so nice.
Yeah. It's so active. I think that's the part that kind of is crazy to me.
And it's a strong active.
Like, yeah, like you... Wolf doesn't have a ton of kill confirms, and he doesn't really need them, because with back throw, like, okay. This was the thing that people said in the early game, where it's just like, if a character has a kill throw and a kill dash attack, they can't be that bad. And like that holds decently true. Like obviously if something just horrible, like they have a god-awful neutral or something like that, maybe it's bad, but in general, like being able to seal out stocks with just like burst options, amazing.
I don't know, how's I cannot remember his name. How's Incineroar's dash attack? Does he fit the criteria of kill throw and kill dash?
I imagine he probably does, and there's the example of god awful neutral for you. Pikachu though has up throw, which is pretty decent kill throw, and then it's Pikachu dash attack kills too.
Is nuts, yeah.
Is what brought me to that subject, alongside Wolf. Roll.
Definitely some habits.
Yeah. I'm just surprised Google Fiber here isn't. I mean, he might have just been fine for stage control. He might have known it was happening and just been like, "Why risk it?"
Yeah.
The nairs are good.
They've been very back and forth edge guards.
How much would somebody have to pay me to main an FG fighting game character? I don't know how much, but it'd be an insane amount just because it's just not.
Lost the jump.
Was that an IDJ or just a runoff? I don't know what that was. Yeah, accidental IDJ. There we go. You ever just throw out tech between stocks for no reason and die for it? No. That's a fucking lie.
Well, there's one to throw out and never have I ever. It's 8-6 U.
And then Kazuya was born and said, "Lol, watch this."
That's fair. Terry is not the most complicated.
Terry, I think, is the crossover, but I also don't like him. He just doesn't.
What, you don't like hearing? Are you okay?
Honestly, that's my favorite part about him. But what I don't like hearing is jab, 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 down B. Jab, 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 down B. Oh, also this kills jab, 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 down B. That's my SDI blows, apparently. Because that is supposed to be SDI-able, but it happens too quick for me. I did have to face Da Vinci's Terry for a good amount. Oh, that's death. Oh, he's live. Nope, he's dead. Yeah. Da Vinci played a pretty solid one, which is not surprising given his affinity for fighting game characters. And he whipped it out during our first to 10, and I think that was probably the character he won the most games with. And it helped me learn the matchup on the fly. His game plan is decently linear. I think the hard part is realizing just like how little end lag there is on his recovery mix-up options. Like he can like do the power dunk and it just auto cancels and immediately you're getting jabbed for trying to punish it. I was not ready for that. Up B out of shield, kills. But yeah, same thing. Like fighting game characters, like keep your distance, space. Sephiroth, I think probably, I don't know, that's like at like a surface level, yeah, like longest sword possible, but I have no idea, like at a high level, does he just suffer too much if they get in on him? Like, is he just combo food then? I don't know how much that like really is just like a checkmate.
Yeah, I do think Sephiroth's not like.
Yeah.
I don't think he's top tier.
No.
I think he's mid-high tier.
His frame data is rough.
Yeah.
And only really is like working for you if you're spacing pretty immaculately. I like him. I like playing him for fun, and I feel like there are certain matchups where, especially at our level, you can just kind of use him to invalidate it.
That was a weird.
The pseudo spike. Captain Douglas Jank Falcon.
Which hitbox was that?
It wasn't.
I call it the hump spike.
The Falcon's up B will sometimes just clash with something.
Eats noobs, suffers at high level. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like he is
just online Sephiroth, I hate.
Honestly, he's tough online against people who actually like his timing is tough.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's the same thing of just like you can expect people to not punish you if they're not great and get away with some nonsense. Oof. So at least, Dylan's looking for the smash attacks now. I'm gonna commentator curse him so bad, but he seems to be staying right out of range, which is obviously important. How loud is the music? Old man. Hearing aid, my god.
You can't hear that clearly, that's impressive.
Just spam F throw shadow flare. Yeah. I mean, the forward throw tech chases with him like make him pretty fun. Honestly, I prefer forward throw into Octo Slash because it covers most options.
Octo Slash is a cool, if annoying move. Like,
yeah.
when it's used in a cool way, it's very, very
Right.
I love seeing people go for it off stage to like end a stock.
Exactly. Like there are some really fun setups with it where like you get the shadow flare on them, throw them off stage, they have to like air dodge the shadow flare or something, and then you just cover it with like that's the fun stuff. That's like set play with the sortie. I like to see it. Oh
He wanted
god.
that.
Yeah, he was like, please. This is a man who's been getting rock crocked since 2000. You're not gonna surprise him. Like the rising stuff. Yeah, Colin, you've been studying up on Smash meta, the things that have changed since your last visit, so you're ready to commentate. He's gonna be at the next SmashNight.
Yeah, I'm pumped. We need you back.
Yep. We were still getting our legs under us as far as stream and sharing the microphone and stuff like that, but timing, everything, pacing of the night, all going to be much improved. So last time was just a practice round. There's some required readings left.
Just caught the Ganon kick with a knee.
Oh shit! I was reading chat. I missed that. That's hype.
That was nice timing.
Yeah, Dylan he's warmed up.
Yep.
He
is warm.
My dad used to joke I was a pitcher in baseball, and he would joke that I warmed up like a diesel engine because I was just dog shit for like the first inning and a half. But when I hit my stride, I was like okay for like the level I was playing at. That's just rude.
That's it.
Yep, that was the last one.
Good games
Good games, guys.
with the Falcon punch. I mean, I would have appreciated the clip if it had come to be.